everyone, today's video is going to be my top 10 concealer picks. Now, concealer is something I take with me every day, and I take it out on the go with me, and I use it to touch up, and I use it to set under my eyes, I use it on my blemishes, and I'm always on the hunt to look for a really good one as well. And today I'm just going to show you my top 10. So I hope you all enjoy this video, and I'm going to kick things off with my first pick for my concealer. It's from Mercier, and it's the Secret Camouflage in a shade in Essie Free. Now they have 4 shades for this, and I'm like the third one, and in the summer I tend to go down one when I have a little bit of a tan, but Essie Free is like a perfect shade pretty much in the winter time for me. And it comes in 2 different shades. So you've got one that matches your natural skin colour, and then you've got one that is a little bit lighter. And what I tend to do is I mix the 2 together with my brush, and I just pinpoint conceal where the pimple or the mark is, and it just conceals everything. So this is really good overall, and it's my first pick for concealer. So that's from Mercier. Next concealer I want to talk about is a bit of an all-rounder concealer. It's from Kevyn Aucoin, and it's the Sensual Skin Enhancer, and I got the shade in SX06. And I had this concealer for a very long time, and it just doesn't seem to be going down, and it looks a little like this. It's a really thick concealer, so you would take a little tiny bit on a brush, and you would just take the excess off and just apply it on the affected area. And I really like to use this when I have a lot of scarring issues and a lot of marks, or a really big pimple that I can't get anything else to cover. Then this is really great as well. But lately I've been using it as a all over tinted moisturizer, and I've been using it with my Mercier Radiance Primer, and I've just been mixing them 2 together, and it just creates a really nice tinted moisturizer, and it's just like really moisturizing, and it looks really good. So I've been using it for that. So that's Kevyn Aucoin. Next concealer I want to talk about is again more of an all-rounder concealer. It's from MAC, and it's the Studio Finish concealer in her shade NC30. And MAC has a shade for pretty much everyone, so I'm between NC25 in the winter, and I tend to go up to NC30 in the summer. But this is a really nice shade to use on your under eyes, or you can use it on your blemishes, and you can really use it for anything, and it conceals everything. And I don't tend to reach for this all that often, but whenever I do, then my skin looks completely flawless, and it's really nice, and I really like the creamy finish of this one. So that's from MAC. The next concealer I want to talk about, again, I use it for my under eyes, and it's more of a creamy concealer again. This is from Estee Lauder, and it's the Double Wear Concealer in 1W Light, and I got the warm version. Now this actually looks really bright and like quite light on camera, but in person this doesn't actually look that light, and once you start blending it in, it just all blends in really nicely. And I tend to just use my fingertip and just take a little bit just on the under eyes and just pat it in, and it just works really well. And this covers all my dark circles and all my bags, and if I had a late night this will just cover that, and it just makes everything look really flawless as well. So that's from Estee Lauder. The next product I want to talk about is more of a brightening concealer, and this is from Tarte, and it's the CC Under Eye Corrector in the shade Light to Medium. And this reminds me a lot of the Bobbi Brown Creamy Corrector, which is something I did really get on with, and it just creased really badly under my eyes. But this one, really similar, same salmony tone shade, and it does pretty much the same thing. And this one is really nice. The consistency is really creamy, and I tend to just take a little bit just only in the corners of my eyes, and it just brightens everything up, and I overall really like this. And I always reach for it when I had a late night, or when I haven't had enough sleep and I need the extra brightening, then I always go back to this one. So that's from Tarte. Staying on the brightening sort of topic, this is from Marc Jacobs, and it is the, I actually already forgot what it's called. It's the Remedy Concealer Pen in number 0 Bright Idea. Very similar to the Tarte CC Cream, but in liquid form. And this just comes in a pen applicator, and then you just press the button, and then it just distribute some products out for you. So I've actually nearly finished this now, so I need to pick up a new one soon, but it's a really great product, and I tend to use it just on the inner corners of my eyes, and just again, it does that same thing, brightening your eyes, and it just makes everything look a bit more brighter and a bit more nicer. So that's from Marc Jacobs. My next pick for concealer are more liquid concealers now, and this one is from Tom Ford. It's the concealing pen in number 2, light to medium, and I mentioned this in my April favourites already, and it's just one of the best high-end concealers I have tried, and I really like the applicator, which is more of a sponge applicator, and you would just swipe it and it's just really easy to blend, and you can just swipe and go. Really like this, and I think the colour match is perfect, and I really like Tom Ford cosmetics as well. I think they perform really well, and they are just overall one of my favourite high-end cosmetic brands. So that's from Tom Ford. The next high-end product I want to talk about again is another concealer. It's from By Terry, and it's the Densiliss concealer. This is the anti-wrinkle, dark circle and the eye bag serum corrector. I use this under my eyes and also my blemishes, which I don't think you're meant to use it for, but it works for me, and it's just a really good all-rounder concealer, and I do use these two concealers back to back, and they are just really great products to use. And as I said, they are really high end, but you are paying for the quality, and they are really great products to use as well. So really like these concealers. The next product is again a liquid concealer, and I really like this, and I have been through multiple like products of these before, and this is from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the Retoucher. It's the Conceal and Treat Stick in number 3 medium, and I really like this because it's really easy to use, and you can use this on your under eyes. It's got a brush applicator. You can definitely use it on your under eyes, you can use it to highlight, and you can use it to cover your blemishes, and again, it's a all-rounder concealer, and it's just something I reach for when I'm in a rush, or it's just something that I tend to go for all the time, and the colour match is really great as well, and it stays put all day. So that's from Charlotte Tilbury. The final item I want to talk about is more of a drugstore option, and I really like this, and it's from L'Oreal. It's the True Match blendable, super blendable perfecting concealer. I've got the shade in number 4 Beige. It comes in a doe foot applicator, which is my favourite, and I tend to just swipe this into my eyes and blend it out with a beauty blender, and you're good to go. It brightens everything up, and you just look great. And I think for the price of this, it's really good, and it does compare with some of my high-end concealers as well. So I really like this from L'Oreal. So that's it from me guys today for my top 10 concealer picks. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, and definitely subscribe to my channel, and I would have my April's favourites video link down below for you if you're interested, and also my Twitter and Instagram if you're interested in following me. And thank you very much for watching today, and I'll see you soon. Bye!